Had to stop at some Buc-ee's to get some fuel, man. Check this out, man. This is the emptiest Buc-ee's I've ever seen. And it is freezing out here. You're wearing shorts, but get some fuel. We're not even close to our destination right now, but we're probably gonna call it a night in a little bit. But we're heading to the Bassmaster Classic tomorrow. Some cool stuff will be. I'm not gonna wear any Tackle Shack gear. I'm gonna try to fly incognito there. Check out some cool stuff. I want you guys to experience it from my perspective, as if all of you guys were there, because I know most of you guys watching this probably couldn't make it to the Classic. I mean, this is the Super Bowl of bass fishing. It'll be exciting. I'm not sure when this video drops, but just in case this video drops sooner than later, who do you guys think is going to take the Classic or make it to the final day on Sunday? Go ahead and put those comments in the link below, and if you haven't subscribed to the Tackle Shack YouTube channel, definitely go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button below. I'm kidding, I always wanted to just say that. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe. We're gonna do all sorts of cool stuff. We have a whole new series coming out. But here we are, Buc-ee's. I'm gonna talk to you guys. Probably gonna talk to you guys while we're driving in the car. I got a long drive, guys. But hopefully you like this tour that we're gonna do at the Bassmaster Classic. It'll be tight. Alright, so we figured you get to watch this really exciting thing called filling up the fuel tank. So I might as well show you guys, everyone that doesn't live in Texas, Georgia, whatever, might as well show you guys what Buc-ee's looks like. This place is massive, man. It's got all sorts of cool stuff. This is normally filled with food, but it's midnight right now. And my favorite thing is the melt. They got some brisket stuff. They got their beaver chips. Texas cheesesteak burritos a must, but you have to get the green salsa. I'm not the biggest fan. That's too much for me. But I really like the melt, the turkey melt. The sauce that they put on it's like just fire. Another one. They got so much soda. Like a big thing out here is Big Red, and I still haven't been able to get the hang of it yet. And then if you look at their coffee bar, which I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over here. Come on. Before we get there. Look how much jerky they have. So my favorite one is obviously the Korean barbecue. Bohemian garlic. What's up, man? It's good. You mind if we film?
Oh, you're good.
What's your favorite?
The Bohemian
Bohemian garlic?
Well, it's a two-part question. Yeah. Bohemian garlic, but then coming right up the back is the jalapeno and honey. Have you ever had that one?
I haven't, but it's hot.
It's got a little kick, but it has the honey.
If I eat the Taco Bell Diablo hot sauce, I might gonna die. It's like bad, but yeah. I really like the Korean barbecue. I do live in Texas, so I'm familiar with the amazingness of Buc-ee's. But I don't know if my followers are familiar with Buc-ee's. And we're on a road trip heading up to Fort Worth right now.
Oh, nice.
I'm down in Cypress, so. But that's cool. Normally I would ask for something, but I'm not gonna do that to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to get a sample.
No, it's gonna wreck me. Okay, but they have the biggest beef jerky wall. Okay, this is the non-packaged side, and then the packaged side looks like it's actually way down there, so we won't go over there. All right, man. But thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you. It's just Joseph doing Joseph things. Here, let me show you guys the coffee. Joseph's going to go find new banana puddings. He almost just knocked out a lady right now. But, alright, so if you get coffee and whatever size you want, or you can even just buy a cup of ice, or technically I heard you could bring your coolers in here, but I don't think you're really supposed to do that. But normally, when you come down, you get your coffee of choice, and then you have your creamer, milk, everything of choice. You got the hazelnuts. That's my favorite one. All sorts of stuff, man. I'm not drinking coffee because we need to do this. I'll show you this one too. Like the beaver nuggets. They taste like, they're amazing, but I also think they kind of taste like corn pops and they're a little bit more caramelized. Come on. My son's favorite station, the icy area. Alright. Okay, so here's a little airplane hack because I hate flying, but when I fly, the only thing that keeps me happy is eating. So I always come to Buc-ee's ahead of time and I'll load up on everything. And instead of buying one little bag of trail mix, right, I actually just go buy the ones that I like. So I do like the tropical one, but I pick out all the bananas because I also make my own trail mixes. And I take it on the boat, so I pick the bananas out. But if you look here, and we're not going to go through it, but everything here, everything you think of. You got cashews, pralines, which I thought were walnuts until I moved to Texas. I found out that pralines and walnuts are different. Every type of gummy you could think of that's legal. And all sorts of cool stuff. But I have a rule, my kids can come here and they can pick 2 items each plus 1 drink. And somehow they leave with a lot more than that. There's a rule that says you can't leave Buc-ee's without spending at least $100 worth of stuff. But today will be the first time I ever actually do not eat or buy $100 worth of stuff. Because I'm going to go grab some pudding and then we're going to get out of here. So guys, we are going to the Bassmaster Classic today, but before we go, we got to fuel up. Joseph was so gracious. He's like, listen, Aunt, and this is actually what he did. He goes, listen, Aunt, I made you and Caden waffles. And I go, oh, thanks. He's like, do you want one? I was like, I don't want them anymore. Caden, by the way, yours are the waffles on the bottom where you touch. But that was really nice of Joseph. Joseph, thank you for making us breakfast. It would be nice if we had some silverware and plates. Let's go.
It's okay, you got it.
Caden, you want anything?
I'm good.
Okay. Guys, on camera, that means that I have to take him to like Waffle House before Bassmaster Classic. Alright, we got eggs. We've got, it says meat. They got kolaches. They got biscuits. So it's pretty good. What I actually just want is a biscuit with some jam. Did you know there's a difference between jam, jelly, and preserves? Do you know what that is, Caden?
No idea.
One is made, one of them is made with like the juice and puree. One of them is made with chunks, and one of them is made with everything, like the rind and all, which would be marmalade. I really like marmalade, but they ain't got none. Alright, and then you gotta get your juice in the morning. And then I swear we're heading to the Bassmaster Classic, and we'll get that stuff done. OJ. No, let's go at water. I need to get hydrated. Alright guys, next video you'll see is probably us taking Caden to Waffle House, so thanks guys. What's up? Are you ready?
No. That's the kid that auditioned for America's Got Talent, right?
Yes! Yes it is! I've got Kyle Gracie on the phone. Kyle, I know you're in Texas. You must be heading to the Classic. What are you doing at the, I'm going to assume, and what are you doing at the Classic?
I'm going to have some faith. We're going to have some good times, and hopefully everybody's having fun. So it'll be fun, man. We're just going to get set up, and then it's go time.
Where, what booth are you going to be at?
I'm going to be at 1140. I'll be with Oliver and the Big Bass Stream team.
Big Bass Streams? Alright, awesome. We'll have to make sure to head on over to your booth, say what's up.
Right on, bro.
Alright, cool. We are here at the Bassmaster Classic Expo in Fort Worth. We got, I don't know what time it is. It's It's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta go pick up my passes. There's a line right here, all lined up for Piz swim baits. Check out this line right here. And I heard this isn't actually that much compared to like what it is, but it goes way back, and these guys are gonna rush in, they're gonna line up. We'll be at the booth ahead of time, but this is the entrance to the expo. Hopefully, actually I know it's gonna be good. This is my second one, and yeah, let's head on in. I got into the Classic. I wish I had a vendor booth. There was a K-truck somewhere down there, which kind of bums me out because they won't let me bring my K-truck. But thank you, Baits. Big shout out to these guys for making sure that I can get in here, cover this for you guys, see all sorts of cool stuff. But it's gonna be exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. We're at the Baits booth. There's nobody here because we're not open yet, but or they're not open yet. The show's not open yet.
Hey, brother, thank you.
I got the team, but we'll show you guys the product. So we have the salty hundos. What can I say, guys? It's Texas brand, Texas engineered, right here in our own backyard. I bet you it's like within an hour from here. Buddy, is it an hour?
About an hour.
Right on. Come support those guys. Let's see what else they got. Oh, snap. Let's see what this is. I saw an invoice come through from Kevin, and then I was like freaked out. I was like, this motherfucker. There we go, tan. I got myself my very first Baits shirt.
Pearl snap.
It's dope. At the Piz booth right now, we got Paul here. He's still setting up, getting everything going. We got, they just opened a minute ago, so I don't know if people are gonna start rushing in. But he'll have baits for the next 3 days. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Look at that. If you guys don't follow him already, it's Piz Swim Baits on social media. You look over there on the bins. That's what he's got. He's releasing today. He's got some new ones. He's got his carpet decals. He's got his hats. He's got all his apparel. You guys will see that. We'll highlight that for you guys in just a moment. Paul, say hi.
What's up? Good morning. How's it going?
Yeah.
Film.
Dude, you guys got to check this out. Let's see how long this Piz line is, because we only saw a little bit, but we didn't actually see the whole entire thing. I think I saw Dan Butler run in here too. There's Dan right here. Dan, let me get a word with you.
What's up?
What's up, Dan?
Ran to get in line.
Yeah, how's the baby? You just lost your... All right, so I've got to know, Dan.
Yeah.
All right, you waited how long in line?
I didn't wait too long. Tomorrow's going to be crazy, I think. People are going to be out here like 4 in the morning. So today wasn't too bad. So.
All right, so if you show up tomorrow, you got to be there at 4 in the morning, okay? Or camp out the night before. I think last time the Classic was here in Fort Worth, it was like 9 p.m. the night before.
People were in line.
Right.
It's crazy.
And then what do we got? We got Grace Lee out here with Big Bass Streams. We got Piz. We got G-Crack out here. So the most important question, and we'll ask a few of these guys here. You get one bait for your first choice.
Yeah.
What's your first choice?
It's tomorrow. Pearl, Sunny Shallow, Piz. I need that. Needs it.
That's a today bait.
No, today bait? Probably the Quad Little Shallow.
Quad Little Shallow. Yeah. I don't know how many.
Probably gonna be gone, but I'm gonna try for it. So
I don't know. Let's just find out. Let's ask someone random.
I'm going for Quad Little.
Quad Little? Oh, dude, that's one that's Quad Little for you. What are you going for?
Sunny Swimmer.
Sunny Swimmer? Quad Little. Quad Little?
Quad Little.
Quad Little?
S2.
S2, you're the second one I've talked to S2. Alton Jones Jr. is actually trying to get an S2.
Oh, that pink one?
Hey, man. All right, here it is, Bassmaster Classic, the back of the line. Let's see if we can find one person. I'll bring your Oxbow back. We're at Rapala right now. You got Gerald Swindle himself and Seth Fighter over here. I always tell you guys on all the streams and all the videos, and I said if I could ever eat lunch or hang out with 2 anglers at any time, it'd be Gerald Swindle and Seth Fighter, and I just want to sit there and just listen. But we'll come over here and talk about this. I just did a bed fishing video. When I actually was talking about this video ahead of time before I posted it up, I was actually using the cleanup crawls, but I ran out of them and I couldn't just keep taking from my inventory to be able to do it. So I'll show you exactly what I used. Black and blue flake. These guys are what I've been using really for my flipping lately and all my punching, all that type of stuff. It has been the cleanup crawl. You guys wiped me out in my whole store, so I do have a restock coming. We got the freeloaders, the mayors, all sorts of cool stuff from Rapala, but we actually got to keep going. These guys are in signing sessions right now, so we're going to head upstairs, see what they have there. This is one of my favorite booths here. This G-Crack. You guys saw I was with them in Nagoya. I got to go out to dinner with them and the Tackle Bros. And I actually see we have Kazuki here. We got Ryan here. Aoki-san is here. Awesome. Aoki-san is the owner of G-Crack. And Kaz runs the U.S. division. Ryan is like the marketing guy. So let's come say what's up to them. This is cool. Like, they're bringing things in from like what they did in Japan. They had this like spinning wheel thing. Check this out. So you pay $6. In Japan, we were paying 1,000 yen, and you'd be able to do a spin. So let's see what they're doing. So they took 5 baits and a box on that one. That's a $50 package.
All right, let's check this out.
I almost went the. Check this out. All of these are so good, and they smell so good. Yeah.
Perfume. All right.
This is Ryan. This is like the marketing guy behind G-Crack right here.
All right.
G-Crack America. G-Crack America. All right.
6 dozen.
A dozen spins.
30 dozen. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to do a remix backwards first real quick.
Sure.
Okay. All right. There's 1, 2, 3.
Got it?
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't do this. 8,
There you go.
9, 10.
All right, come
Ah!
on. All right, Q-Bomb or Bellows Gill? You want Bellows Gill.
This is what I want.
I know you want it.
This is Electrolyte Shad. This is the new bait that they did a collab with Picari Sweat and G-Crack. It's blue on the front, white on the back. But I want them to take the fun grab bags, give it to a kid,
Give it to a kid?
give it to any kid that wants it. This is all I need. My 12 spins. I'll be back. I'm going to try to get a double dragon. If you know, you know. Picari Sweat, you often see that Kazuki is always drinking his Picari Sweat when he's out on the water. Hi, Marshall, the homeless fisherman, is always drinking this here in the States and when he's in Japan. I probably had at least 1 bottle in my hand every single time you saw me on video in Japan. But here we are at the booth. They partnered up with G-Crack to bring to you guys the Electrolyte Gill. I just showed you guys that. But again, the Electrolyte Gill, blue on the front, white on the back, just like Picari Sweat itself. Thank you so much. Check it out. Oh, he's not on right now. Maddie! What's up, dude? Hey, there's Justin Lucas again.
How's it going, guys? How's it
There's
going?
J-Lou.
We're out
Dude,
here.
you guys are slaving. How is everything?
J-Lo does not work. Don't even try to get
So is
that. What's going on?
Nada.
He's slaving. He doesn't
That's
slave.
the guy that I got my work ethic from, dude. Come on. Taught me how to work.
Oh,
You guys having a good?
this is exciting.
This is very exciting.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of shirts, signing a whole bunch of stuff.
My goodness.
I like your jacket.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
picked it up at KeepCast.
I can tell because you can't find those here.
Oh, it was either this or DRT. I had to go with this
I
one.
wanna talk about your. Oh, thanks. I want to talk about your experience later on when we have more time
Oh, yes.
because we need to go back as a team next time.
I'm going back in 2 months. I sent you just
TFFI.
jackhammers. Yeah.
You going back to Japan in 2 months?
Yeah, I got to go to Japan every 2 months now. Yeah.
You get a direct flight from Houston?
Dude, I
Bro,
don't
fly
wanna,
Hawaii and go there. It's easier.
I don't want to fly zip for my
For
tackle
what?
shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's nothing there. Don't worry about it.
Well, Grant's actually running our store in Austin when we open up in 6 weeks.
Sweet. Well, let's try to figure out when I could be there for.
I don't think he's here today, but yeah. Okay, how many shirts did you sign, Maddie?
I probably signed about, I don't know, 80. Okay, 5. According
five,
to
maybe
Ish's clicker, what does the Tackle Shack have in store
For
for the next coming weeks, and what should people be looking for?
We have a really big drop from Throwback, Working Class Zero, 86 baits. We have Andromedas coming. But I think the most exciting thing is that we have our second location opening in Austin, Texas. It's
What are the
over
dates for the Austin, Texas release?
We're waiting on a permit right now, Maddie, so we don't know, but we have, we went from my little shack to 3,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be there because I think it's going to be an incredible shop. It's going to serve all the Austin community and the surrounding areas. But keep an eye out for the new release of the brand new Tackle Shack shop in Austin, Texas.
Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate you so much.
Of course, dude. Love you.
All right, dude. What are these?
This is the one that makes bait.
This is
Need
the bait.
That's the bait.
I appreciate it, bro.
Where's? Oh, there's my camera guy. I wasn't sure where he was
Floater
at.
is the deal.
Okay, the floater's the deal.
So this is the color you need for your dirty water for
Okay,
Lake
so this,
Anthony.
this reminds me of the Toxic that they had before. It's my favorite color. It was chartreuse with a little bit of blue on the bottom. Very, very similar pattern. I feel obligated to buy something right now.
You got these beautiful real imaging carp.
Realist imaging?
Yes.
Realist imaging right here. That means that this must be realist imaging as well.
These four.
I will grab a sticker.
This one looks pretty good. Realist imaging. Realist imaging. I know who the owner is, but I don't want to say their name out loud, but he does fantastic work. This one's pretty cool. You know what it reminds me of? It looks like the, what are those snails that lay the eggs? The
apple snails.
The apple snails. It looks like an apple snail pattern.
And you got the double digit color.
Is this what? Okay. So Gracely had this thing, guys, where anyone that catches a double digit gets their mount. So I didn't know that Kyle Gracely actually was the one doing the mounts. I don't know if people know this, but about 2 weeks ago, Kyle Gracely, well, he always had this contest, and it was if you caught a double digit, he's going to get your double digit replica mounted for you. We're going to let that one swim away. But what happened 2 weeks ago was the first double digit was caught on a full-size shat, and it looks like this was the color that was used to catch the first double digit, only to also have the following day another giant caught on him. But let's talk about Kyle Gracely. Kyle, come on in.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Good to see
How are
you.
you, bud?
I'm doing good, bud.
Right,
I'm excited to be here, dude.
Dude, this is sick. How proud are you of this? You were waiting for it. We've talked about this a lot.
I try not to puff myself up in pride, but I'm definitely excited about it.
You
Yeah.
should be proud of it. Now, so I always want to do this. Let's do 2 truths and a lie with you. Right
All right.
now. Okay, so tell me 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, man. I can sing. I'm good at golf. And I'm good at fishing.
Oh, man, the lie? Let's just have fun. Fishing is the lie.
Wrong.
What is it?
I'm good at golf. I ain't very good at golf at all. I can fish and I can sing, though. That's about it.
Did you guys know that? I actually knew that Kyle Gracely could sing. I learned this the last trip for the Houston Swimbaiters Only tournament.
Yep.
This dude tried out for The Voice.
Fun stuff.
Tell us what you got. What did you
Yeah,
bring?
no,
You
so
brought
I've got a
the
little
speech
bit of
there.
everything. So I've got the finesse shats. I've got a few of the commodes. I don't have a whole bunch left. I've got the fan favorite right now, which has been the floater. This is the cranks down about 6 feet. A lot of people actually, what they're doing is they're weighting this bait down and they're dead walking it around brush, and they're having fun fishing this one. And then the double digit catcher itself, the 7-inch. That's the one that finally broke the 10-pound mark, and I'm definitely excited about that one. So
That's exciting. So I get this question from every person that buys a Gracely, and I tell them my personal way of doing it. Let's hear it straight from you, Kyle. What size hooks?
okay, so I run on this bait on all of my 5-inch stuff. I am putting a size 5. My personal favorite hooks, generally recently I've been running with the BKKs. Now the other ones are the Hayabusas, the size 4s. The Hayabusas generally tend to run a little bit smaller. So yeah, I'm putting a size 3 split ring and a size 5 hook overall. Unless you're using the Hayabusas, then I'm using the size 4. On the big one, I use a size 2. The 7-inch shad, the full size one, these are tuned so that they're a very, very, very slow sink. So one of the things that I like to do is I'll step up to a 2x2 on this bait. I do like using a front ring on all of my baits, especially the build stuff. Obviously, you don't have to with the glides. It's just a personal preference. But yeah, as far as hooks go for the little one, to answer your question, I'm running a size 5 on that bait.
So let me ask you this, Kyle.
Okay.
If someone wants one of these, where do they go?
TheGraceleyBaits.com.
That's right. And if they are sold out, then you can come to me. But I want all the business to go to Kyle first before you guys buy from me. He believed in us when I decided to open my store, and I'm going to stick to my word, and everything goes to Kyle first. But he makes a cool bait. I'm glad you guys got the clarification. But Kyle, dude, real quick before you go, what booth are you in?
We are at the Big Bass Dreams booth, so it's booth number 1140, 1140. It's and if I am sold out on the website, to your point, y'all can always reach out to me as well.
Yes.
I'm more than happy to answer questions. I might not get back right away, but give me a day, I'll get back to you guys. And yeah, and that's.
Wait, Big Bass Streams booth. Does that mean Oliver Nye is here?
Dude, the famous Oliver is here.
Where's Oliver?
Where is Oliver?
Well, we don't know where he is. He's just too famous. Probably signing autographs. We'll find him in a
taking
little
pictures,
bit.
signing autographs.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, Kyle.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
dude. All right, so we came out to Blazer Boats. Gabe just picked up a new Blazer boat. I'm a Skeeter guy and Phoenix guy, but I'm here to learn why he was able to go from his Skeeter, which I'm a little hurt about,
To a Blazer.
into a Blazer. So he just picked up the 250 Pro Tour.
650.
650 Pro Tour. Sorry, I'm like looking at the motor at the same time.
No, you're good.
650 Pro Tour. He picked it up a week and a half ago while I was in Japan. This dude actually skipped Japan with me because he would rather go buy a boat, which I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, well, Drew told me because I was about to buy the ticket to go to Japan with you.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, okay, for the ticket, because I was buying it so late, was like $3,000. Oh, yeah. And I told Drew, I'm going to buy this ticket. She's like, how much is it? I'm like, the ticket's like $3,000. And she's like, how much do you think it's going to cost you to go to Japan? I was like, it's probably going to be about $10K.
Yeah.
Full.
Easy.
$10K for me to go to Japan with Anthony. She's like, well, instead of going to Japan with Anthony, how about you just go get a new boat? So I went down to Ross Motorsports, and I bought a 650 Pro Tour Blazer.
Up in Japan,
Yes.
and then he's sitting there smoking all these fish across the way from me. And then, of course, after the tournament, he says, "Oh, it's a silent lipless crankbait from Japan." I'm like, "Yeah, where was I going to get one of those?" So,
yeah.
anyways.
So that's the Ravonic Voltbeat 60S.
Hold on.
Write this down.
Alton Jr.'s going to be so pissed, dude, when he watches this. I love it. Revonic?
Revonic. R-E-V-O-N-A. No, R-E-V.
Okay.
O-N-I-K.
N-I-K.
Volbeat. V-O-L-B-E-A-T.
Okay.
60S.
Silent.
Yeah.
60 silent.
Well, it's actually sinking.
Okay.
They have a 60F, which is floating. So if you want to rip your grass downward, you can actually rip your grass downward.
Okay. Okay.
But I'll send you one, but I have line through lipless crankbaits.
I've not seen that yet.
It's made by some dude in California, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you remembered this. I don't know. He was quiet, but you remember when that one lake kind of near you was pumping out the world record spots?
Yes, Bullard's Bar.
Yes.
Yep. My uncle.
He can't keep any secrets.
Well, everybody knows.
Everyone knows now.
Literally grew up driving past that lake with my uncle.
Yeah.
And I remember asking him, we were going to Oroville, and I'm like, "Hey, Uncle Phil, why don't we ever go that way and fish Bullard's Bar?" And I swear, dude, this is what he said. He said, "Nephew, I fished a club tournament there one time, and those bass are so small, I caught one that had an ant in his mouth." And I'm like, "What? That's crazy. That lake must suck." And then I leave California for Alabama. Bam. Bullard's
Everyone
Bar,
just
dude.
kills it on this. I mean, my very first spot on that was a 515.
Ridiculous.
And I was like,
ridiculous.
It's just a football. Like the spots are just
specimen,
genetically mutated or something.
It's like an offensive line in the SEC.
It's a kokanee lake.
Dude.
It's a kokanee fed lake. So I mean, go figure. But yeah, I mean, if the Ravonic Voltbeat, I think you'll kick butt.
I'm gonna get some. Alton.
Yes,
I'm getting him.
He's after you. But the interesting thing is Justin Lucas, how I met him. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
I fished the FLW college circuit at Folsom, and he's a California kid as well.
Yep.
And in turn, I made it to the final day. Justin showed up, and he's like, "We didn't have any no information clauses."
That's right.
And Justin's like, "So what are you guys doing? You guys need help?" And I was just like, "Who is this guy with this deep ass voice?" I was like, my wife said that after she said, "That guy got a really deep voice."
Yeah, I know. Can't get away from that, dude.
But Justin actually helped out. we've kept touch. Like maybe I'll message you every few years.
100%. But
But-
stayed in touch over the years,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
he's always been a good dude. So I got to tell you guys, for those that have always been fans of Justin Lucas, I've been a fan. I've got to watch him grow through the years. I got to watch a lot of you guys.
Yeah,
just,
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
proliferate.
I'm just stoked that you're in the industry. Like that to me is cool. What I loved seeing from the beginning college days was like everybody wanted to fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't going to work out for everybody. I was even in the same place. Like
Yeah.
I was trying to fish. I didn't know if it was going to work out. But then to actually see people stay in the industry and
Yes.
everything, I love, because I actually have quite a few people that are like my bosses now from college fishing, which is crazy. Trying to be.
You did a great job
Trying to
for
be.
your career that you picked. You
Yeah.
did a fantastic
Yeah.
job.
Thank you, man.
I
Thank you. It
commend you
does
for that.
mean.
You've always been a stand-up dude.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
Guys,
Try.
if you
to
don't know
balance.
Justin Lucas already, I'm just going to say he's a stand-up guy, and I've looked up to this guy since I was a college angler. But Justin,
Back in the day, bro.
I appreciate you. I wish
Yep.
you the best of luck.
Thank
dude.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. This guy needs no introduction, but I will tell you that I've known him since he was 16.
Yeah.
16 years old. We have Andrew Lober. Okay, so let's get an update because we talked about a month ago, just catching up. I've known you since you were 16. How old are you now?
31.
All
A lot
right.
of years.
And you're fishing like seriously now.
Yeah, we're on the elites, baby.
And here I am, just a little tackle shop.
No, not a
owner.
little tackle shop.
But-
The next big thing.
I'm hoping we do become something cool. Okay, so tell me this. Favorite lake in the United States?
Clear Lake, hands down.
Hands down. I
Don't
agree
even have
with
to
that.
think about it.
Yeah, Clear Lake, hands down. The hitch.
Yeah,
You get
everything.
You fire up a school.
Yep.
You're on 30 pounds.
Grass, deep water, clear water, dirty water, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay, outside of California,
Gunnersville, where I moved.
where
Grass,
yeah,
deep water.
grass. Same thing.
Yep.
It's basically the same lake.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. And then, what are your plans for the year?
Just fishing, man. Just trying to do well, win a blue trophy, and make the classic for next year.
Really cool. So,
Yeah.
any sponsors you want to plug?
Lucky Craft, man. Lucky Craft, LV500,
That's why
the
he
Blitz.
loves
Yeah.
Clear Lake, is the LV500 bike.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, they've been awesome to me. From the west to the east, work everywhere.
What boat are you running?
Phoenix Mercury Power Pole,
Which Phoenix?
921 Elite.
I want the 921 Elite. Do you beat up your boat hard?
Oh yeah.
I don't want it. With that being said, we got Andrew Loberg here. All right, guys, here's another booth. We're over at the Cast King booth, and I was able to find Ryan Rigged himself. If you guys don't know, there's that dude. You also represent the private water fishing guys, too.
Yeah, we do a lot of private water fishing here in Texas, getting out to those private spots and trying to catch those 10-pounders that are hiding down there. But
We actually had a customer come in the other day who's a member of private water fishing, and he's in our online kayak tournament and fishes our normal ones, and he stuck his new PB, which I feel so bad for him. It was 915.
so close to double digits.
915, but it was
so
on a new
close.
private water body that you guys actually
Yeah.
just signed up with, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the good thing about those properties is like they're privately managed and they're not overfished.
Yep.
Well treated habitats with great bait, so you know what to throw when you go there. And it's just, I don't want to say it's easy to catch fish, but there's an abundance of them, and the quality of fish is definitely there. So.
Man, I mean, at the end of the day, I haven't personally made my way out there yet because I'm working all the time, but maybe it's something that I need to go film at sometime.
I think so. I think you should get out there, brother. Definitely take advantage of it, especially how many lakes they have here in Texas.
Yes, absolutely.
It's loaded, man.
And I see so much Cast King stuff coming from you, and then
Hunter.
Yes. I fish with Thai Pig Patrol quite often.
Yep.
He's fishing Cast King. He's slaying it on these big swim baits.
Yeah.
You have the most ridiculous tackle collection.
Yeah, I really do, man. It's been building for like the last 4 years, and I would say a quarter of it is from the JDM market that I have to get on Yahoo, just like bidding and stuff. It's a pain in the butt, but it's a nice collection.
Do you have to go on Yahoo, or maybe just call me?
Well, that's the problem is I don't have your number yet, so we'll get the number after this. And we'll take care of it.
I'll give you the number right after.
Yeah.
This is so funny right now. I'll get you the number after this one. But I just got back from Japan.
Oh yeah, I did.
I
see
just
that
did
with
10
Marshall.
days with Marshall.
Yeah.
And that was exciting. I'm going back in 2 months.
That's awesome, dude.
Good start. Head down to the G-Crack booth.
I will, man. Are you guys down there?
No, I'm actually just free roaming today. Bates
Okay.
hooked me up with the pass.
Okay,
so I can
I'm gonna
get
go check it out then. I haven't had a chance, but we're gonna go check it out, guys. If you don't know, we're at the Bassmaster Classic in Fort Worth, Texas. 2025.
What
having
booth,
a good time.
what booth number?
We're at booth 5011 with Casting. Ryan rigged here.
Dude,
Now we did.
Ryan, appreciate you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys. I'll take it easy.
We are here at Stealth Lures. You guys may have heard of them. They make the wireless A-rig. If that makes sense, Saxton here is going to teach you guys about it. Tell us about this A-rig. It's very different than what anybody else is doing.
So this is a clear rig. As you can tell right here, there's no wire. So the cool part about this is that it disappears in the water. It's also super light, so you can throw it up shallow, like around cover, over top of brush piles, grass flats, stuff like that.
How many fish do you think you caught on these?
I have
No lie.
I have one prototype from back in the day that has over 1,500 bass on one rig without it breaking. Now,
I don't think I catch 1,500 fish.
Now, dude, I'm not
in a year.
joking. Now, I threw it for like probably a year and a half without losing it, but it did not look good after 1,500 fish, but it still worked.
Ah.
So you can go catch stripers, you can catch muskie. I've caught fish in the ocean on this, and it's still won't
I
break it.
used to throw A-rigs on the beach when I lived in California for a striper, and I'd get like doubles and triples.
Oh,
but in
yeah.
California, you can only have 3 hooks on
Yep.
it. But it's a pretty cool bait. I want to know from you guys if this is something I should carry in my store. So let me know in the comments below if we should be carrying the Stealth Lures. I'm pretty sold on them. I haven't tested them before, but I think it's a very cool A-rig. It's very different than anyone else is doing it.
And before you go, here's you one to try for yourself. Yep.
Dope, man. All right, well, I guess you don't have to leave comments in the below. I'll find out for myself if these are good. Y'all have to find out if we carry the Stealth Lures. I don't know how many booths that we stopped at today, but we had to stop by the Clutch booth, see what they had to do. We got OGs, we got darters. This one here looks like kind of like a Tennessee. It's got the rotating swiveling hook hangers, but enough about the OG, the darter. You guys have all seen that. The number one asked bait that I always get when everyone wants to ask about Clutch is going to always be the same thing. Do you have any bosses, and do you have any bosses? All right, so we have the mini bosses here. There's so many patterns, I don't even know what to call them, and I'm not even going to try to pretend that I know. But if I had to pick one that stands out the most to me, based off of the artwork, the detail, all that stuff, they got a baby bass over there on the right. I think it's a highly underrated color. Make sure you guys take care of those brush tails when you do those. And then I'm always a sucker for anything bone colored, unpainted or not. But I'll go with this one. So this is going to be the mini boss. And then the other one that everybody constantly asks for is the boss. Hey, look, we got Josh. Take that, Josh.
How's it going, guys?
It's good. This is the creator, guys. If you don't know who the creator of Clutch is, that's him. I'm not lying, am I?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's Josh. This is my first time actually meeting him. Josh, this is the first time I've actually been able to see bosses in person.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the original boss.
The original boss and the baby boss?
Yeah.
So the original boss is 9 3/4 inches. It's a slow sink, but the thing about the baby boss, or the thing about the boss is it's a really thin profile. So most swim baits that are in that like 9 to 10 inch range are built like a block of wood. They're really thick. And the thing is, even though it's a visual presentation, these fish can still feel the bait in their lateral line, and having that thin natural profile that actually feels as well as looks like a gizzard shad coming through the water is huge. So that's why the boss, in my opinion, has been so successful, and there's been so many guys that have chosen it in their tournament fishing, is just that overall thin, natural feeling profile, and plus just the swim. Like, you can get aggressive with this thing, and it just kicks out and stays straight. And then we kind of got into the baby boss. With the success that we had with the normal boss, we got into the baby boss. And it's just the same swim, that's the color right there. But that same swim and just a little bit smaller profile. Still super, super thin. Very lifelike feel in the water, but it's got that good gizzard shad shape.
And if you can't find the bosses, because to tell you guys the truth, actually, let's ask you, Josh. Yeah. If someone wants a boss, you can't find it at my store. You can find it with.
Yeah, we do the bosses on drop basis. Seems like retailers really keep us very busy with OGs and darters and ecos and everything, and we don't get to produce as many bosses as we'd like to. But when we do produce them, they just kind of go up on our website, and we'll let everyone know of the drop time and the date and the time that they're available. And then once they're up until they're gone, and sometimes they've been gone very quick lately.
All right, so the two questions that I'm always going to get asked is, what do the prices start at, and how do we find you?
Yeah, prices. So the prices for the baby bosses are $160, and then the prices on the normal size boss are $180. OGs are $140, darters are $230, and ecos are $95, and all three of those are found on Tackle Shack.
Awesome, I appreciate that, Josh.
Yeah,
Thank you
no
so
problem.
much.
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely.
This is my last stop of the show. We are here.
We drug him in. We drug
We
him
are
in.
here with Kurt Dove, the Hayabusa guys, the Reigns guys, all that stuff. But Kurt runs something really cool called the Youth Pro Bass Camps. I learned about this because Kazuki at G-Crack volunteers this every year, and it's a really great program built for the kids. They get a whole week, right? A
Yes.
whole week. And
Yes.
they get a whole week to fish with pros, learn all sorts of techniques. They do all these like clinics. It's not just about fishing. It makes the kids better kids. It's a great experience for them. But I'm not the subject matter expert here. I think Kurt, maybe you want to share a little bit of detail, and I'll hold this for you.
Well, absolutely. I appreciate you having me on, and so excited about the Pro Bass Camp. Let me go over the dates real quick. We got Lake Amistad, May 28th through June 1. Toledo Bend is June the 8th through the 12th. And then up in New York, catching smallmouth on Oneida Lake, July 6th through the 10th. I'm on the water every day from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then seminars, pitching contests, some of the best fishermen in the region, and even some Hall of Famers. Denny Brower fishes with us. So a lot of great opportunities to learn about bass fishing, being on the water. And man, it's just no better way than to have, a great time out on the water with youth anglers that want to create this as a passion for them as they get older and stay involved with the sport of bass fishing.
So these
young anglers, they go on from our camp and participate in college fishing, and of course, some of them professional anglers, Toyota Series type stuff. We actually had a camper recently just get a top 5 in a Toyota event on Rayburn. So super cool.
You take hammers and create sticks.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so they take
That's correct.
hammers and they create sticks, or your money back. Okay, I said that, so that doesn't reign any value here. So will you accept a 41-year-old that has a hard time catching fish?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'd love you to be an instructor. That'd be great to have you out there. You got everything going for you.
It'd be really cool. If you're watching, if you're a kid, tell your parents. If you're an adult, you got kids thinking about it. I know all sorts of people from different ages are watching this thing. But check out the Pro Bass Camps. There's nothing but good things about it. So turn those hammers into sticks. We'll hopefully see you guys at Amistad or Toledo. And if you live in New York,
Oneida Lake. You got it.
All right, guys. Thanks for chiming in.
See you.
Mine would say the same. Okay, I think this worked. All right, guys, we are now wrapping up the very first day of the Bassmaster Classic. It was the most incredible.
And it was the most fun. We had a great time. We met a lot of good friends.
John Cruz, everybody. And we got Byron over here.
What's up?
All right.
This is awesome. You need that. From
This
the Tackle Shack.
this was actually this was a gift. These are matcha cookies that were given to us from
dude, yes.
from the
Let me see
G-Crack,
this.
from Aoki-san, the owner of G-Crack. Cut it open. Let's try it.
You want to do it?
Let's all try it. This is meant to be shared.
Wow. Oh, they're gifts.
Yes.
messed up.
They're all about gifts.
Okay, watch your thumb.
No, I'm good.
There we go. There we go. Maybe the other
Is there
side?
one on the other side? We totally hijacked your video.
No, you're fine.
So
Here we
Missile
are.
Baits at the Tackle Shack.
Missile Baits is at the Tackle Shack right now.
That's why we jumped in.
All right,
here.
okay, everybody try one. Let's get your honest review. It's matcha. It came from Kyoto.
Ooh, yes.
All right.
This looks like a citrusy something.
Okay, let's.
What is this?
Matcha
Yeah.
green tea.
Yeah.
It's a biscuit?
Very good. Very good.
I can get down with this. Do any of the bystanders want to try? Look at these guys. These guys.
That's good.
That's legit.
I'm not gonna say no. I'll take some rest so you don't have to bust your
Oh,
thank you.
All right. All right, we're here. Got Byron and John Cruz with us. Missile Baits. I think everybody knows what Missile Baits is.
I hope so.
Now we wrapped up the first day. The highlights and lowlights. What was your favorite thing? What is your least favorite thing that happened today? It's okay to say it.
You're going to start with me?
Yeah, Byron.
That's not smart.
Yeah.
Go start with John.
John Cruz.
So the favorite thing about the Classic is like interacting with all the fans and all the people that that follow you, and then all the people that are just like here because they love bass fishing and they want to talk fishing and they want to tell you about all the big fish they've caught and all that kind of stuff. That's hands down the best thing.
Yep.
The worst thing is that I'm in the expo and not on the water. Hands down the worst thing. And when I think about it, I throw up in my back of my throat just a little bit and have to swallow it back down. That's the worst thing.
Well, I never had a chance at fishing the Classic, so
No, you and me suck.
yeah. So this is the not good side over here, John. But I
Right.
feel you, and I appreciate the
Well,
honesty.
so like you're gonna say like the worst part is like your feet hurt, your ass hurts, and your back hurts, and your knees are whatever. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But-
Part of it.
No,
but
you're
we
100%
could be
right.
selling boxes, or we could be selling some toilets or something random stuff that is boring as hell. But dude, we're talking fishing all day.
That
bro.
is our life.
All day.
We get to talk about our passion, and for that, I say we're pretty blessed to be able to talk about our passion
Absolutely.
every single day.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's badass. Now I'm a little scared to come over to Byron, but
Byron's all right.
Byron-
Sometimes he'll stiffen up on camera
Yeah,
or in
I
front
can
of
get
crowds.
stiff.
In front of crowds.
Yeah.
typically.
So, John hit the nail on the head. We get to do hood rat stuff with our friends at the
Oh,
Classic.
yeah,
Like
for
that's the coolest thing for me is seeing all of our friends, whether it be dealers or customers or distributors or whatever. Like this is the one place you can go and see everybody you know that's cool. And so our job is to be the coolest kids in the room, which is why we hang out with the Tackle Shack.
okay,
Right.
yeah,
Right?
Thank you, I appreciate
And
that.
eat your
And eat our
And eat
cookies.
your free cookies.
Yeah, I love these
That was
cookies.
Those are awesome.
That was good.
You guys could take
I
some
think
to
it's
go.
pistachio.
Whatever it is good.
Great. Yeah.
If you guys were
That's
back,
a big thing in Japan. It's the
All the-
pistachio flavor.
all the snacks in Japan are just so good. And you know, here's one for you guys. Did you know missile baits is actually very, very, very popular in Japan? Like I've gone, you guys saw.
SDG Marine.
SDG Marine.
Yep, SDG. Yeah, I went over
Shout
to
out
SDG.
to SDG.
That's right. I got to go to SDG Marine and Shiga in Otsu
Oh,
on
okay.
Biwa. So I was just there like 2 weeks ago. I walked
Right.
in. I didn't think they'd know who the heck I was.
They did?
No, they had no idea.
Okay.
And then I just went on a shopping spree for my store, build relationships, all that type of stuff. But SGG was the coolest. Is your jersey hung up in there?
It is.
I was going to say, because yours is like the 6th one over from the left, I almost want to say. I'm not really sure, but I saw everyone's jerseys. I saw Taka's jersey. I saw a lot of guys' jerseys in there.
Yeah.
Missile baits is everywhere. I was at Bun Bun. They had them at Bun Bun. They had them at Aoki-san's place at Backlash in Gifu. I think I saw
Backlash
them there.
Tackle, yeah.
How
Yeah.
about that?
A lot of DRT in Backlash.
I did pick up a ton of DRT while I was in there. Oh yeah.
May or may
All right,
not.
so we'll get together
Yeah.
after this is over.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I picked up those bass puzzle grass pieces and
Yeah,
and
pretty slick.
yeah, I think that's a fantastic bait. And what was the last one? Sakamatas,
Well, yeah.
a whole pallet.
Unless you're blind or deaf, you have Sakamatas in your boat.
Right.
Yeah, the Sakamatas, you got to have them 5, 6, 7.
That thing-
and
dude,
And
that
Missile Baits will tell you should buy
The
Sakamatas.
Sakamata is crazy because it didn't just come out this year. Dude, that thing has been out for like 7 years,
Long
I think,
time.
in Japan.
Yeah.
It's been out for a while.
It is.
Dude, that thing was so far ahead of its time. Crazy.
Let's talk-
Crazy.
let's-
Hats off.
let's-
Hats off to you. Hats off to you.
Hey, shout out to
Depths
Matt Pano.
and the Depths designers for that. That's remarkable.
I'll give you one. There was this guy named Rob Matsura.
Yep.
I fished with him in college.
Yep.
He got a hook in the head at Folsom. I talked about that earlier today. Big old treble hook, fished the whole day. That guy told me, I go, dude, I need something that lasts longer than this bait that I'm using right now. One bait wonder, right? One bite bait. And he goes, Anthony, have you ever tried the D-bombs? This is how I got turned on to missile baits.
Yeah.
It was actually Rob Matsura that
Yeah.
turned me on to them.
Yeah, him and his uncle used to blister him on the
On the Delta.
Yeah.
On the Delta all the time. So Rob goes, Anthony, you got to try these out. I go, why? He goes, they last forever. Now, maybe bait makers don't want that to be known, but
we
they
don't mind. I don't mind people loving our baits.
it doesn't matter how you hook a D-bomb or rehook a D-bomb after you flip it in the mats. It works just the same and it slips all the way through. So I got to actually say that it's actually kind of an honor for me to be able to finally talk to you guys.
stop. Yeah.
No, like Bruiser, that's it, dude. Like Bruiser.
You're not a Bruiser Flash guy. You're a Bruiser guy.
Bruiser guy.
If it's
Okay.
sunny, Bruiser is the deal.
Yeah, and before I owned a tackle shop, I was ordering bulk from Tackle Warehouse to be able to get those. But
Now you know a guy.
now I know a guy. Now I know a me
Now
too.
you can
so
have your own custom color
Right.
if you want it.
Whatever
In
you
the
want.
D-bomb, whatever you want from Missile Baits,
Maybe a
the Tackle
prelude-
Shack can
maybe
do
a-
their own
maybe a
custom
prelude.
color.
Prelude to something
that would
coming.
be so legit. That'd be so legit.
You know a guy.
I'm
Your mind is the only thing limiting you
color.
And I know a color magician.
The crazy thing is, I never could have imagined this because I haven't even been open for a year.
You know the right
That's
people.
the craziest thing.
man.
You know the right
I've
people.
never.
You went from being
Can I
a
just
nobody
say
to
Jared
the man.
Swafford? Say no more.
Done.
Jared
Dude,
Swafford,
that's a
he
mic
was
drop.
there.
He's the
Jared's my boy.
Oh, Jared's
my
a
boy.
G.
Yeah.
But
My
I got,
guy. He's not a boy. He's way taller than me.
Jared.
We have to stand on each other's shoulders.
He's taller
to
than
shake his
everybody.
hand.
He's taller than everybody. That guy is like a giant.
He's a swim bait, like double-digit catching freak, which is
Yeah.
Very humble, great guy.
super
Like him.
humble.
Like him. Like
Very
him.
humble.
But like, come see him and buy missile baits and swim baits. That'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, he's a good dude.
But I'm gonna get down there because we're gonna catch giants on swim baits and missile, maybe.
I've got a lake.
We can write it off as missile, but we'll swim bait fish.
Yeah, we can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You guys come out. You guys use my boat. Your boat's probably way better than my boat.
I like your boat.
Hey, the fish can't tell the difference as long as you put that bait in front of them.
I want all three of us to go out on my kayak. That'd be the coolest.
I'm a
one.
no.
54 inches of screen on this kayak.
I have morals.
How big of a kayak is this?
It's a 13 two-person with the NBT and 312s on it.
Nah,
everybody
you
gets
could
to
get
scope.
John in a kayak.
Damn. I'll get in that. I'm on that.
Dude, that'd
We'll
be
kayak and you'll boat.
that'd be so legit.
I'll be the camera
You be
boat.
with Jared and I'll be with
I'll
him.
be the camera boat.
Done.
Yeah,
I don't
you go
catch him
fish-
anyway.
Done.
Dude, we should.
When
go
are we
in.
doing this?
Whenever you want.
All right.
My employees told me that I'm not allowed in my shop anymore.
Dude, don't mess around because John and I will show up in Austin.
Let's do this.
I want to go to Capital
well,
Armory.
okay,
I want to
so
go to Joe Rogan's thing. in
Austin,
Tackle Shop.
Austin's the next opening store, but we open that in 6 weeks.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead.
No, that's okay.
Do they know that?
6 weeks, guys. 6 weeks.
Secret.
Mine's in
Secret.
Houston, but I do have this little place that we're not going to talk about on camera because we all have those lakes. That's a factory.
I used to have one.
That's a factory. Yeah. Once
I
you
talked about it.
Yeah, I got ridiculed because I hope people don't put two and two together. I did
They will.
after I left Bobby's place at Tyler Rapp. I left. I was like, we need to go drop this boat in the water. We need to get filming on it immediately. I showed up at the lake. I got hate messages from people. How can you show that lake on camera? I'm
Whoopsie.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
don't talk about lake
yeah.
names.
I didn't even have a rod on the boat that
Nope.
day.
Nope.
I didn't have nothing. My batteries were dead.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
You live and learn.
But guys, I really appreciate you guys jumping in.
Thanks for
John,
coming in.
thank you,
Thanks for
Byron.
letting us
We
hijack
appreciate
your
you letting us
appreciate you
hijack
guys.
your video.
That's it. It's right here. It's the deal.
What can we say?
Tackle Shack.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you.
2 or 3 locations?